Hey guys, what's going on? Back with another news update here for today. Might do another one later this evening, depending on how the news rolls out. But anyway, just kind of wanted to talk about a couple of things. First thing is the Texas Senate passes a bill that requires crypto exchanges to provide proof of reserve. This is a fantastic step forward, in my opinion, in terms of regulation. Right? This is the type of regulation that we need. There's absolutely, you shouldn't have any objection to that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the exchanges having proof of reserve, right? Because then we don't run into this FTX type garbage moving forward, and that's the kind of thing that's going to get big money into these crypto assets, into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, hopefully into XRP, Cardano, these other cryptos, right? That's what's going to get these big players in, is this type of regulation, but not just in Texas, across the board, right? So that's good news, anyways. Moving forward. Presidential candidate Robert Kennedy becomes the first candidate uh, first candidate, sorry, ever, not over, ever, to accept Bitcoin for donations, proving that he's very pro crypto, which I think this is going to help him big. Now, this isn't a political channel, and I don't really talk politics often, but there's a lot of people there, myself included, who are moving forward with the idea that I'm going to vote for whomever is pro crypto. And I mean, geez, guy's the first presidential candidate to accept any kind of crypto for donations to run his campaign. So, and I think it's going to be a lot easier for people to donate to him that way. So, I think it's a very, very bold, very, very smart move by him, my personal opinion. Now, I live in Canada, so doesn't really, I can't say it doesn't affect me, but it does. But anyway, I think it's a fantastic idea. I think more candidates will start doing that moving forward as well. Also, on a side note here, I guess the law passes in China moving forward that on June 1st, I suspect we're going to start seeing a lot of money from there pouring into the crypto world, because then it's going to be legal at that point in China. I mean, Canada and the US, we are falling so far behind you guys. But I'm not saying there'll be a pump on the 1st or around the 1st of June or anything like that, but I wouldn't at all be shocked if there was, with a lot of money from China pouring into the crypto space. So we might get a pump. I mean, cross your fingers, right? Might get a pretty juicy little pump. So some XRP Ripple news. So it's funny, in this bear market, you're getting all of these companies that are going bankrupt and are going under, and you got Ripple in the middle of it all. Just bought another $250 million company, and they're hiring again. They've been hiring for the most part through this multiple times over this bear market, while other companies are going under. They're making these moves, man. They're such a strong company, and I personally, not financial advice, but I can't wait for myself to be able to buy into some stocks into Ripple as well. I'm not an accredited investor yet, but I'm hoping, I will be. And this company's just big things, guys, for Ripple. Big things. I mean, yeah. So what else do we have here? So good for Ripple there, and then little update on the Hinman documents delay. I'm sure most of you guys have heard about it by now. Some people are saying, "Oh, well, it's there's settlement talks or settlement talks." Maybe. I personally, though, my opinion, I think that it's more just conversation about redactions and things of that nature, just crossing T's and dotting I's. I really don't think. I think John Deaton had said that if this kind of thing was going to cause settlement talks, it probably would have happened when before the SEC had to turn the Hinman documents over to Ripple, when they lost that in the first place. I think that, from what I saw from Deaton, that's what he was saying. If that was going to push that envelope, that probably would have been the time for that. So I got to agree with him on that. I think that's when it would have happened. I think this is just crossing T's and dotting I's. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they come out next week and they say, "Hey, settlement, awesome, fantastic, right? My bags are full. Love XRP. Definitely in the XRP army, guys. And then lastly here, we got Stuart Alderati with his tweet. Says, I'll read it to you guys. Says, Friday, Friday is for the legal nerds. Yesterday, in its Twitter opinion, the Supreme Court made it clear that you don't just mechanically apply factors from an old case. You must adapt them with the new world by looking at the underlying statute and the soil of the common law that comes with it. This is consistent with Ripple's argument that Howey and its operative statute carries the soil of the common law in which an investment contract requires a contract for an investment that creates post-sale rights for the purchaser and obligations on the seller. So basically what he's saying here is so the SEC has been pushing this argument, well, you don't need a contract, to pass the Howey test. Yes, you do. And they've tried multiple ways of getting around that. And Judge Torres just she's not biting. She's not biting on it. She just keeps swatting them down, and I love it, right? But basically, you're saying, yes, you do need an investment contract for basically secondary sales of in this case, XRP, from the exchanges or you or I buying and selling them. You have to have that contract with Ripple, which we don't have. I personally did not know anything about Ripple when I bought into XRP. Didn't know a thing about them. Didn't know what they were. But the company was called XRP. Right? That's it. I had no idea. I found out about Ripple because of this court case. Right? And then I started doing all my research on it. And I was just like, damn. Like, Ripple's an amazing company. I can get behind this, right? But anyway, you have to have that. And we just simply don't, right? You and I, we don't have a contract with Ripple or any other company involving Ripple. Well, we have no contracts. They have no obligation to us to push the price of XRP. And no matter how the SEC tries to get around that, they just can't, right? They're trying these little shortcuts. They're trying to take words out and put different words in and stuff like that in their arguments, and it's not working. So anyways, that's very good news, because that's from the Supreme Court, right? And you know that Judge Torres has seen this. Guarantee you she's well aware of it, right? So she's seeing these decisions being passed down from the Supreme Court and stuff. They announced it on Twitter. It was on their Twitter opinion from the Supreme Court. So anyway, I digress, guys. Fantastic news. Might be back later on today with another update. We'll see, depending on the news of the day. But shoot me a like, shoot me a subscribe, you guys. I greatly appreciate it. Trying to build the channel back up again. And yeah, I'd like to build it up enough so we can go live. We can have some conversations. Yada, yada, yada. Shoot a comment down below if you disagree with anything that I said. That's fine. I do read the comments. I will respond to them. And yeah, let's get a conversation going, guys. Let me know what you guys think about all this. Let me know what you guys think. Is Judge Torres ever going to bite on any of this BS from the SEC? Is she going to believe any angle? You know, I just don't see it. But anyway, shoot me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it, guys.